So we got an article here from the Associated Press. Let me see. Hold on real quick. And it says Fani Willis acknowledges a personal relationship with the prosecutor she hired in Trump's Georgia case. All right. Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis acknowledged in a court filing on Friday having a personal relationship with a special prosecutor she hired for the Georgia election interference case against former President Donald Trump, but argued there are no grounds to dismiss the case or to remove her from the prosecution. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Do you all feel that she needs to be removed? Do you all feel that this is grounds to get her up out of there? Or do you guys think not? Let me know what you guys think. Me personally, I think that this is just more embarrassing than anything. I don't think that this has anything to do with the actual prosecuting of this case involved. And I don't see how any of this could be a conflict of interest other than him being picked because she might have favoritism towards him and him being paid whatever he's getting paid because, again, of her possibly having favoritism towards her or towards him. But her actually prosecuting the case, if she, think about this, if she picked him and he is unqualified, like they said, that would actually put the case at a disadvantage. That would actually make it where the case would be less prosecutable because she picked somebody who doesn't have the qualifications. Which, again, we don't know if he doesn't have the qualifications. This is just what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Patrick Taylor. Patrick Taylor says, I would say no, but I would step aside for another prosecutor. If you guys agree with Patrick, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, let me know in the comments why you disagree. Shout out to my man, John Guillory. John said, hey, Rob, you got to check that last live stream that Moxie approved. I caught it live, and your boy Rogish was there, and it was a good Rogish called into Moxie's stream. That's what's up. Yeah, that's what's good, man. I didn't even know Moxie was live, man. I passed out. I try to never miss Moxie's live streams, but I was knocked out. I seen that he did one and it had Paul Mooney on the thumbnail. You know I'm going to check out the replay. And Rogish called in, huh? That's what's up, man. Rogish a good dude, man. Moxie and Rogish good dude, man. Them some good fellas, man. You know what I'm saying? If y'all not subscribed to either one of their channels, to Moxie or to Rogish, make sure y'all go check them out. If one of the moderators could put their channel links, Moxie approved, and Rogish, the Buildmonger, into the chat, that'd be great. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Hold on real quick. All right, so now here it says Willis hired Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade in November of 2021 to assist her investigation into whether the Republican ex-president and others broke any laws as they tried to overturn his loss in the 2020 presidential election in Georgia. Since Trump and 18 others were indicted in August, Wade has led the team of lawyers Willis assembled to prosecute the case. Among the acts listed in the indictment was a January 2nd, 2021 phone call in which Trump urged fellow Republican Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger to help find the 11,780 votes needed to overturn his election loss to Democrat Joe Biden. Trump has pleaded not guilty, and his attorneys have said he was within his rights to challenge election results. The filing was the first time that Willis or Wade has directly addressed the allegations of a relationship in the nearly 4 weeks since they first surfaced in a filing by a defendant in the election case. In an affidavit accompanying the filing, Wade said that in 2022, he and the district attorney had developed a personal relationship in addition to their professional association and friendship. But he also said that he never lived with Willis or shared a financial account or household expenses with her. He said none of the funds paid to him as part of the job have been shared with Willis in an attempt to undercut defense lawyer claims of a conflict of interest. Now, to me, right, this is just one of those kind of situations that it would be the smartest thing for you to do would be to try to avoid this kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? The smartest thing would be to try to avoid something like this. You actually want to try to be out of any type of conflict situation and be focused on the case so that there's nothing that anybody can bring in from the outside and get out of whatever it is that you're trying to do on a technicality. You know what I'm saying? If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down. Let's check out this video real quick that they got right here.
District Attorney FANI WILLIS is being called to testify about her relationship with Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade. Wade has also been subpoenaed by one of the lawyers representing a co-defendant in the Georgia election interference case.
And good day's Mark Teichner's live at the Fulton County Courthouse with more on this developing story. Mark, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. And this all stems from the allegation made by that lawyer that District Attorney Willis and Special Prosecutor Wade are involved in some kind of inappropriate romantic relationship. Fulton County District Attorney FANI WILLIS has been subpoenaed to testify about a relationship with Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade. Wade is also expected to be called to the stand during a February 15th hearing. A lawyer for Michael Roman, one of the defendants in the Georgia election interference case, accuses Willis and Wade of being inappropriately romantically involved. She also claims Willis's office is withholding information and has violated the Georgia Open Records Act. A spokesperson for the
oh man, Maximus, you got me dead. That's hilarious. Hold on real quick. I don't know why this did this. Hold on. Real quick, you guys, if you all haven't smashed that like button, please take a moment, smash that like button.
Pushed back on the Open Records claim, saying the defense has been provided with all the information it's entitled to. That spokesperson didn't comment on the subpoenas. Former President Donald Trump and co-defendant Robert Shealy have both joined in with Roman's motion, which asks the judge to dismiss the sweeping indictment and remove both Willis and Wade from the case.
Now, here's the thing, right? Regardless of what anybody finds as a result of this, there's nothing in this that would make them stop going after Trump, right? Like, Trump is going to have to go through his trial, and if they find him guilty, then they find him guilty, and he'll be able to appeal it, and if they find him not guilty, you know, he'll be not guilty. But the only thing that this would have a consequence on, if you ask me, would be FANI WILLIS and this guy Wade. I don't see how this would just automatically make it where Trump's case has to be thrown away. That doesn't make any sense. Would you guys agree? If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. Shout out to Carlton Wade. Carlton says she'll probably say Wade manipulated her. When all else fails, blame the black man. You know what I'm saying? Facts. That's big facts. If y'all agree with Carlton, give me that thumbs up. If y'all disagree, give me a thumbs down. Yeah, and shout out to Rebel with a Cause 85. Make sure y'all throw some flames in the chat for Rebel with a Cause 85 for subscribing. And if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, take a moment, be like Rebel with a Cause 85 and subscribe.
The motion claims Willis gave Wade a large salary and then benefited when he allegedly paid for them to go on trips together. It also questioned Wade's qualifications. The motion offered no proof of an alleged relationship. Neither Willis nor Wade have talked publicly about the issue, although last month she did defend his qualifications.
Hey, hold on. We gotta take a moment to appreciate my man's facial expression. He's like, what? What you done got me caught up in? Fanny. Look, hey, we got to take a moment to appreciate Wade's facial expression. What is all this? You know, what kind of mess you done got me in? That's the what kind of mess you done got me in face.
The issue, although last month she did defend his qualifications while addressing the congregation at Atlanta's Big Bethel AME Church.
The black man I chose has been a judge more than 10 years, run a private practice more than 20.
Wade was scheduled to testify about a potential relationship.
Man, why are you testifying in church about your home wrecking activities? Yeah, man. Shout out to my man James Sumler. What's good with it? Why is she testifying to the church? Why is she testifying to the church about the home wrecking activities? Oh man.
With Willis yesterday at a divorce proceeding that was supposed to take place in Cobb County, but that hearing was canceled after Wade and his estranged wife reached a settlement. All
right, so there's that. All right, so let's finish this article up. Wade described himself and Willis as both financially independent professionals. Expenses or personal travel were roughly divided equally between us. So they did the 50-50 table thing. They've been watching YouTube, you think? They did the 50-50 table thing? At times, Wade said, I have made and purchased travel for District Attorney Willis and myself from my personal funds. At other times, District Attorney Willis has made and purchased travel for she and I from her personal funds. I have no financial interest in the outcome of the 2020 election interference case or in the conviction of any defendant, he wrote. The Friday filing by Willis's team came in response to a motion filed last month by defense attorney Ashley Merchant, who represents Trump co-defendant Michael Roman. The motion alleged that Willis and Wade were in an inappropriate romantic relationship that created a conflict of interest. It said that Willis personally profited from the case, saying that she paid Wade more than $650,000 for his work and then benefited when Wade used his earnings to pay for vacations for the pair together. Roman asked the judge to dismiss the case and to have Willis and Wade and their offices barred from further prosecuting the case. Trump and at least one other co-defendant, Georgia attorney Robert Shealy, have filed motions to join Roman's efforts to dismiss the indictment and remove Willis from the case. Fulton County Superior Court Judge Scott McAfee, who's presiding over the election case, has set a February 15th hearing on Roman's motion. Willis and Wade are among a dozen witnesses Merchant has subpoenaed to testify at the hearing, and Friday's filing says the district attorney plans to ask McAfee to toss out these subpoenas. So again, what do you guys think is going to be the results of this? What do you guys think is going to be the results of this? Let me know what y'all think about to happen as a result of this. The Friday filing asks McAfee to dismiss the motions without a hearing, saying that they have no merit. Steve Sato, Trump's lead attorney in the Georgia case, said Willis is asking the judge to turn a blind eye to her alleged personal and financial misconduct and says her only goal is to stop the February 15th hearing. Just like their only goal is to stop the Trump hearing. You know what I'm saying? This is how these people play, and then they try to say that they're not doing this stuff. Though she admitted to the relationship, Sato says she failed to provide full transparency and necessary financial details. Merchant filed an initial response to the prosecution filing Friday. She argued that a hearing is needed because Roman has the right to cross-examine and test the prosecution's claims. She listed questions she would ask Wade that suggest she believes his relationship with Willis began earlier than he asserts and that the pair had lived together at certain times. Now, I'm interested to see what ends up coming out of this. What do you guys think? Sorry about that, guys. I'm interested to see what ends up coming out of this. So now here it says Willis's team filing argues that Willis had no financial or personal conflict of interest that justifies removing her or her office from the case. The filing calls the allegations salacious and says they garnered the media attention they were designed to obtain. To be honest, I don't think people are really caring about this. Rebel with a cause, crazy. You know what I'm saying? That boy, wow. That's what FANI Willis and your boy Wade was doing. Shout out to Hurricane IQ. Where Hurricane IQ at? I ain't seen Hurricane IQ in a minute. What's good with it, bro? What's going on with you? Let me see. Anthony Michael Crease, a Georgia State University law professor who's been following the case, said this was as strong a response as she could have made, noting that the filing acknowledged the relationship and explained the timing and addressed the financial issues. I'm just left with the question of why they didn't respond sooner, he said. As a legal matter, I think it's done. As a political matter, it seems a little messy. Trump and other critics of Willis have capitalized on allegations about the relationship between Willis and Wade, using them to try to cast doubt on the legitimacy of the case. The former president has also accused Willis and the prosecutors in 3 other criminal cases against him of engaging in political attacks as he appears poised to become the 2024 Republican nominee for president. Willis, an elected Democrat, is up for re-election this year. The personal relationship with Wade does seem to contradict the statement she said while running to become district attorney in 2020. During an appearance on public access television, she said, "I certainly will not be choosing people to date that work under me. Let me just say that."